We don't have like a scan thing. I keep thinking I'm playing Wild Arms and I can just analyze, but cannot analyze. Just give Yuri a heal. Not that he really needs it, but your damage output isn't great. Alice, like, falls into the problem that a lot of white mages do early game, where she doesn't have much to do. If you don't need to heal, Alice is like, she has nothing to do. Because, like, she only has a heal move. Like, in the early game, that leaves her with very little to do, unless a ally is dying. But in a way, I feel like all white mages fall into that problem. Please die. Okay. I was gonna say, you gotta be getting low. Hey. Not bad. 1,800 cash. I'm gonna buy myself something pretty. When Malice is almost at 30, I think that means we get another fusion. If I'm not mistaken. Whew, that takes care of him. I'm impressed, kid. You've got good stuff for a youngster. Thanks to you too, girl. I guess my work is pretty much done here. But wait, something's been bothering me. Just who is this person that's supposed to be controlling Yamaraja? He probably thought if the Black Tortoise was here, it would stand in the way of his evil plans. So he used the cat people to steal the Black Tortoise seal, actually just a small votive picture. It's quite sad. He took advantage not only of the villagers, but of the local sleeping spirits. Is he a man named Roger Bacon? Every time I hear the name Roger Bacon, it makes me, like, chuckle inside. Like, this is really the name? Roger's fine, but Bacon? Like, really? You called the main villain of the game Roger Bacon? It's so ridiculous. He's the warlock that tried to carry me off on that train. You two know Roger Bacon? Is he that famous? If Roger Bacon has reappeared, then probably. There could be no doubt. I was captured by the Japanese in Changchun and was being escorted to Fengtian on a special train. Bacon showed up on that train, killed the Japanese soldiers, and tried to abduct me. Bacon's evil! Don't eat bacon for breakfast, chat. It's evil. Every time you see a plate of bacon, you can bet Roger Bacon has some involvement with it. But of course, I came in gallantly and picked him off like a helpless rabbit. Picked who off? Roger Bacon. Roger Bacon, you actually think you killed him? Sorry, young man, but that's impossible. Yeah, his eye, like, reformatted. He's not likely to succumb to you, no matter how hard you may fight. Things just rejuvenate in this world. Well, thanks a lot, Zhu Zhen. Now, don't get all hot under the collar. I know you're a strong kid. Anyway, here's what I think. It wasn't Roger Bacon who used the local spirits, but I don't doubt that he's involved somehow. Someone else behind the scenes? I wonder if this has to do with the army trying to take me to Japan. But the waves coming off the shrine seem to be more of a deeply rooted, purer kind of malice. It's filled with hatred and lust and vengeance. You're really quite a girl, aren't you? In my profession, people with powers of perception like yours are called demonized. Of course, in this country, anyone who has powers that others don't understand will be tagged a demon. But your powers seem to be special. You can see things others can't, and hear what others can't hear. Best not flaunt those powers. You'll soon be the targets of those who would use you and then kill you. Dude, this music right now, it just fits this game incredibly well. Like, they really, I cannot stress enough how they nailed the horror meets RPG aspect. Hey, old man, keep your ominous fortune-telling to yourself. You too, kid. The art of fusion is a forbidden art lost in ancient Japan. It's a double-edged sword. A forbidden art from the age of the gods? What are you talking about? If your heart becomes enclosed in darkness and your powers run wild, you'll be a danger to everyone. Give me a break. I can cover my own ass, thank you. I suppose your father taught you how. Forget it. But I want you to know that the The further? Further? The further. Is that supposed to be further? The further you've just been through is most likely only the beginning. What does this word mean? I'm actually Googling it. What does that word mean? I thought it was like a typo, but I don't think so. An outbreak of public anger or excitement. I've never heard that word before in my life. Clearly when I played Shadow Hearts 4 months ago or something, I've heard it. Now then, let's be going. I expect we can open the gate now. It's probably the second time I've seen that word because I played this game originally. Alright, well. All done in Zhaoyang. I also want to take a look at the... Well, I want to save first, and then take a look at the graveyard. Graveyard! I think when it gets to 30, you get a fusion, and I think... I don't remember what happens if you get it further, but I think we're close to a wind fusion, because there's a fusion for every single element. And we already have the dark fusion. Dark Messenger is dark, and Raging Tiger is earth. Yeah, see, we're close to wind. Water's kind of close. Dark just... Oh, they like power up. Okay, I see. So earth and dark are 50 now. So they either power up or you get like another form or something? Basically, they power up. Wind is really close though. We're probably going to end up getting the wind fusion next. Hello. The village is more peaceful now. Well, you defeated the monsters and broke the seal. Ah, is that so? It's good to hear. Now it's possible to leave the village. Allow me to show you my gratitude. This might come in handy in the future. Please take it. Yo, guild card. What does that do again? Please tell me. Can I... Is it valuables? Where's guild card? What does the lottery ticket do? Can draw in lottery. This game is the lottery. Also, something I love, take a look at the, above, under data, in between data and cash playtime, is Malice. It shows you a different color. I think that's basically, like, what the highest Malice is at the time. So right now it's Wind, because we're really close to getting Wind Fusion. That's a really neat thing to do. The Malice system is unique and awesome. And also getting to go to the graveyard and get fusions and everything. It's really unique and innovative. I like it. Other than the atmosphere, it's probably my favorite thing about this game. Low-key. It sure is dead around here. This is terrible for business. Well, I'm off. Hope to see you again sometime. Yeah, so long. Quick, run and never look back. The gates are open. He does do great work, you know. But who'd want to be touched by him? Stop saying the word touched. People are going to take that out of context. Isn't he a nice man? I'm sure he's perfectly safe for you, Missy. Well, so long, kid. So long, Missy. I need to return to my employer, so we go our separate ways here. Well then, see ya. We'll probably never meet again, but I hope your business doesn't fail, Pops. Ha! Never meet again. Oh, Yuri, if only you realize we're in a JRPG world. Thank you for all your help. Take care of yourself. Oh, by the way, one last thing I should tell you. You two meeting up, then me, and then the events in the village? Somehow I can't help feeling like that all of this is connected by a single thread that somebody has spun. It's almost like this is a JRPG and plot convenience is the biggest force. If it is, it means we'll be meeting again somewhere. Haha. Well, until then, take care. Yeah, Zhuzhen knows where it's at. What a strange fellow he is. He seems to know so much about everything, too. Shoot, if only he were more generous about teaching me his secrets, the jerk. Well, if we're gonna be seeing him again, we can ask him then. That's true. A single thread spun by somebody, huh? Now that's interesting. Let's pull that string for all of its worth. For all it's worth, words. Okay. Oh, we're in Asia. It says at the top there. So we're in Asia. You go to Europe at some point in this game. This game takes place in Eurasia, so Asia and Europe. Hey, to Fengtian. I think I'm able to save on the map, aren't I? Yeah, save on the map. Not gonna bother using a mana leaf right now. Alright. Almost 2 hours in, not bad. Well, well, what a lovely sight this is. You there? What were they escorting anyway? A man-eating tiger? No, ma'am. Alice Elliott, Caucasian female, approximately 20 years old. Yes, that's how I recall her as well. However, I don't see a body here of that description. Am I to understand that girl killed all these men? You know what I never realized? There's not like a single child or teenage character. I'm pretty sure everyone in this game, Shadow Hearts 2 has a child character, and 3 as well has some younger characters, but I think in this game all the characters are like adults, because I never realized Alice was 20. Actually no, I think there is a child character in this game, never mind, but the mass majority of the characters in this game are adults, which is unique. There might be a child character I'm forgetting though in this game, because I don't know exactly the ages. I never imagined a human being could kill like this, or at least a teenager. Like, the child character's probably, like, maybe 15, 16. It's horrible. Major Suji, after your exploits in Changchun, did you ever suspect you'd capture a monster? Huh, if soldiers of the Imperial Army can't bring in one little girl, they don't deserve to live. I was looking forward to bringing a worthy souvenir back to Tokyo for father. What a waste. Because I really thought Alice was, like, 17. Lieutenant Colonel Kawashima, we have a witness. An elderly peddler says a suspicious-looking man passed her in the aisle. What kind of man? Someone from anti-Japanese movement, perhaps? No, ma'am, it seems he was a Western gentleman. Words. And there was another man as well. Another one, you say? Yes, ma'am, a wiry youth. He seemed to be following the first man. Apparently, they both headed off in the direction of the salon car. Does this mean he had help? A foreign gentleman and a youth? A strange combination. What are your orders, ma'am? Take care of the bodies, have them sent to the capital. I recall the mayor saying his 6-year-old granddaughter couldn't wait for Grandpa to come home. The girl will surely shed tears of joy when she finds out he's returning earlier than expected. Yes, ma'am. Place troops in Fengtian and surrounding cities. Ha, we must use this chance to crush all the vile little termites that have infested our utopia. Utopia, you say? Now I'm playing an SMT game. Confirmed. Yes, ma'am. This is getting interesting. Just as I suspected, it seems the girl possesses incredible powers. Now I see why that wizened old demon in Shanghai was so hell-bent. Ha! Beware, old man. As the hawk in flight snatches its prey away from the wolf on the ground, I mean to have that girl. It's the man himself. My, this is quite an anomaly. Perhaps I'm getting rusty. Have I somehow summoned you here by mistake? It's been 15 years, Roger Bacon. Haha, it's been some time, hasn't it? I'm pleased to see you looking so well, oh great magician. Master Dehua, fallen ruler of the 9 heavens, Earth Sage. I need to like internalize to myself how am I going to pronounce this name for like the rest of the playthrough. I see you're still wearing that pasted on smile. You have too much time on your hands, you infectious plague. What brings you to Shanghai? Surely not simply to pay me a visit. Haha, no, say nothing. No, say nothing, I already know. Indeed, I found myself at a loss in this strange land, and I'm afraid I've made a slight blunder. An unforeseen meddler has entered the game, and my little bird is still outside her cage. Ah, the game? Persona 5? Haha, how unlike you to make excuses. You need not apologize for going behind my back and abducting the girl. Indeed, I suspected you would. Come now, there's no need to be so severe. I was merely indulging myself in a small divertisement. With your grand ceremony drawing near, you needn't deal with minor trifles. I thought I'd lend a hand. Ah, divertisement? Cold steel? Crossbow section? Haha, you jest. Are you telling me you would have delivered me the girl upon your capture? Why, of course, the progress of your secret ceremony is of great interest to me, Master Dehua. Dehua? If this girl called Alice truly is the key to the ritual, I'll do everything under my power to help. Sly old fox you are. The divine septagram, so in fact, preparations for your Demon's Gate invocation are almost complete. I've taken the liberty of sealing up the Protector of the North, the Black Tortoise of Zhaoyang Village. It would have stood in the way of rituals, but that no longer matters. The spirit machine of Kui High Tower is finally operational. I can now focus entirely on finding the girl. Well, I look forward to seeing the great sage himself in action. So then, have you discovered the girl's whereabouts? Of course, I have eyes everywhere on the continent. Ha, very well, I'll tell you. She's in Fengtian. Fengtian? Hasn't the Japanese army set up operations there? I can't imagine how they caught wind of it, but it seems they lie in wait for the girl as well. We have nothing to fear from them. The Japanese army's in disarray and satisfied with morons, or staffed with morons. They present little threat, save for a bothersome fly named Kawashima that's been snooping about. The girl's already mine. Splendid. I'll be off to Fengtian then. Please don't concern yourself with me. I haven't any intention of getting in your way, good sage. I'd simply like to observe your technique from afar, for future reference, you see. Very well then. Do as you please. Yes, I nearly forgot. There's a rather odd fellow accompanying the girl. Even stranger, he's a harmonixer, a master of fusion. What, fusion? Are you absolutely certain? I'm afraid so. You yourself have a substantial blood connection to the harmonixer line, do you not? I'd rather not see a repeat of the events of 15 years ago. Please be wary. You wouldn't want to lose the half of your body that remains. Ah, that was uncalled for. Forgive me. It must be nice to just teleport everywhere. The tricky old bastard. He spies on me with impunity. Listen well, minions in Fengtian. That fraud of a warlock is headed for your city. Do not be outwitted. I shall be most disappointed should you fail to capture a single heretic girl. I shan't allow anyone to stand in the way of the Demon's Gate invocation. Our success or failure depends entirely on that girl, Alice Elliott.